And I remember a girl, she had gone to an apostolic church, her name was Becca, and I remember her being happy all the time, and I had no idea why. I've never seen anything like it before, but she was always happy. And so I wrote her on Facebook, and a week after, I ended up going to church with her. And things started going better. I got baptized, I got the Holy Ghost, but it was all progression. Nothing ever instantly got better. It was just like covering everything up. But then I got to church and I got the Holy Ghost and baptized, and God just started working in my life. But then things started going downhill. The people that I went to church with left. I started drinking again and kind of left church. But I didn't realize that I was losing everything. But I didn't realize I was losing everything because God had to remove all that from my life in order for me to gain new things, new people, new friends. And then all of a sudden, I found myself at, Calvary Church, the church I'm at now, and I still had depression. I was still going through all of this in the church, and I didn't understand why, but I knew I was in the right place. And I was so frustrated, so frustrated, because I was still on meds. I still wasn't doing good. And one day I was, seeking counsel and everything in the church and praying. And one day I was done. It's like I had enough. So I walked into my bathroom and I dumped all of my pills down the toilet and I flushed them. And all of a sudden I'm standing there with my pill bottle in my hand. I'm like, what did I just do? I just let God take hold of my life, and I let go of my own life. But I didn't even realize that. And then the next thing, I get a call from one of my friends, Bryce, and he told me, he had no idea what I did, but he told me, he's like, I promise you, if you stay in the church, your depression will stop. And God will heal you. I was just so happy, and then I wake up the next day and I get a text message and it says, hey Brooke, I'm sorry about your loss. And I'm like, what? I texted the person back, I'm like, what? And they're like, Tyler committed suicide last night. And then everything just started spinning, and it's like everything I put my life into, everything, all my investments was gone. And I was so mad at God at that moment, like, you just took everything away from me. And I thought that, I wasn't going to be surrounded by suicide anymore. I thought that I wasn't going to have to deal with any of it anymore. But I didn't realize I defeated depression, I defeated suicide, defeated anxiety. So now, through God, and now God was going to use me to help other people. And I remember being at his funeral and sitting there with him in the casket and seeing all our friends and family and everybody around and thinking that could have been me. I could have made all of these people feel this way because of my selfishness. And I didn't ever want to do that to anybody. And it's just amazing what God can pull you from, and amazing how much He can love just one person, even when you don't love yourself, even when you're trying to find a way out. He's patient and He puts up with you and all of my craziness. And things have just gotten better and progressed after that. And God will put new people in your life, and I think He'll give you people to look up to, people to talk to. I don't know, I hope my testimony helps people, and I just want it to encourage people to don't accept depression, don't accept anxiety, don't accept anything that makes you feel bad, because once you accept it, you'll own it. I owned it, and then once I owned it and accepted it as a part of my life, it owned me. And I couldn't control anything, because that's what was controlling my life.